Let's learn about the two editing types, non-destructive and destructive. Non-destructive editing is done on a new layer of a project, thus not affecting the layer being edited directly. Destructive editing will be covered shortly. Two factors determine whether editing is destructive or non-destructive: the types of edits taking place and the types of objects being edited. I have the 133 non-destructive file open, and this file has 3 artboards. On the second artboard, I will add an adjustment layer for curves to affect the overall color of this image. Don't worry about the details of this adjustment, as we are covering adjustments in detail elsewhere in the course. A new layer is created with the edit that has taken place. If I hide this layer for a moment, the original tone reappears. The advantage of a non-destructive edit is that it can be removed easily. The disadvantage is that it can add significantly to a file's size, thus slowing down its performance. From non-destructive editing, we move to destructive editing. Destructive edits are considered permanent. Yes, there is the undo feature, but suppose you make a destructive edit and you want to reverse the edit a week later. That reversal will not be possible, at least not in the way that non-destructive edits are reversible. Even if you do make a sophisticated edit to try to reverse a destructive edit, the results are unlikely to be the same as the original. On this first artboard, I will use this brush tool to brush out the white streak in the ocean. No layers are added, meaning that this edit is permanent. The advantage of a destructive adjustment is that it doesn't usually add to a file size much, if at all. The disadvantage is obvious, as it cannot easily be undone. So how do we protect images from destructive edits? First, be aware of which edits are destructive and which ones are not. Always look to see if a layer is being added when you make an edit. Image adjustments tend to be destructive, while filters tend to be non-destructive. However, that is not always the case. So pay attention to what is happening with an image's layers when making these edits. If you really do not want part of an image to be adjusted destructively, lock the image or the layers you want to be safe from destructive edits. Many non-destructive edits can still be done on locked layers, as technically they create separate layers.